Action. Cut. Action. Which one? Action? Action. Welcome to another episode of Return to the Stage. It's time for a little update. Numero uno, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support we've been getting on these videos. I have to say the episode 1 Return to the Stage series was our most viewed YouTube video yet, and I really appreciate that. I think a lot of people were pretty petrified that I was actually going to put some tights on and step back onto stage and do some ballet. So that's probably why a lot of you tuned in, but I really appreciate it, and I promise this will be an exciting journey as well. As I said, today's episode is all about a little bit of an update for you guys. We're going to talk about where we're at currently, what we've been doing training wise, and then at the end, I'm going to take my top off. We're going to go through a little bit of a physique update as well. Still a long way to go on this 12-week prep, but just want to keep you updated on where we're looking at the moment physique wise and where we hope to go. So what have we been up to? We are about 3 weeks into prep so far as we film this video, so still 9 weeks to go till I step on stage with the WNBF for my first ever physique competition, okay? Training's been going very well. At the moment, I'm only training 4 days a week, so literally 4 hours a week training-wise, so not very much at all, which is pretty good from my side. It gives me plenty of time to rest, recover, prep food, and spend some time with the family, build a business, all the rest of it. So that's pretty good. So we're doing, as I say, 4 workouts a week. We have upper, lower, upper, lower. Pretty simple, pretty easy to follow. Upper, lower. At the end of each of those sessions as well, I'm doing a 18-minute HIIT session 4 times a week as well at the end of all of those sessions. That's what our training schedule is looking like. Not too horrific, not taking over my whole life. Upper, lower, 4 training sessions a week. I'm complementing that with a daily step average of about 15 to 20,000 steps. I'm pretty fortunate, my step count's pretty high. I have a pretty full-on job and running around after little kids and all the rest of it. So step count is pretty high, so that's good. That means I don't have to do any sort of additional cardio alongside that. The aim now is to sort of really push nutrition-wise the next couple of weeks and then cruise into prep and peak week from there. As I said, at the start of this process, I was just under 80 kilos when I came back from holiday, a little bit of sort of water weight, a little bit of stored glycogen. Nothing too much. We dropped 2 kilos pretty quickly straight away from holiday, and as I say, that was just sort of water weight being excreted. We're currently sitting just under 75 kilos. As I say, we're about 3 weeks into prep, so weight dropping off nicely. Still a long way to go, still some love handles and moves and all the rest of it. It will drop away as we get into this prep, but I'll show you all of that in our little behind the scenes as I'll show you what the physique's looking like. Right, let's give you a little bit of a closer look at what's going on, all right? So I'm going to take my top off. We're going to have a little bit of a look at what the physique's doing after about just over 3 weeks on prep, okay? Remember, we've got about 8 weeks to go till peak week, and then we're really going to dial it in. So still early days. We're not at the finished article yet, but I want to give you a little bit of an update. So let's get the top off. Oi, here we go. And this is our current status, current physique, where we're at right now, okay? So not pumped up, haven't trained, completely sort of fresh, out of the box. This is what we're looking like, all right? So still plenty of sort of body fat to lose, especially in these sorts of areas. It's going to drop away. We've dropped about 5 kilos in total so far on this journey, but still plenty more to drop down, probably another 5 to 7, maybe till show day, so that we're sitting just under 70 kilos on show day. That's the aim. We're around 75 right now. As I say, plenty of sort of body fat to lose around these areas. Some of that's going to be some water retention, some of that's going to be some glycogen retention. That will come much more in peak week, peak week as we start to flush that all out of the system. So a little bit of sort of abs coming on, but again, we're holding a little bit of body fat in these areas that I'd like to get rid of, especially around the back here as well. A little bit of back fat that us guys hold on to a little bit more. Coming in much more in the top shoulder line. Again, that's much more normal. So when we're coming into these sort of men's physique positions that I need to start practicing and my posing that I need to start practicing, these are going to be things that are going to be important to hold on to. Slim around the waist and holding on to as much muscle as we can through our top line, through shoulders and upper chest, okay? That's a wrap on another episode of Return to the Stage. Thanks very much for watching. Giving you a little bit of a cheeky behind the scenes, a little bit of a physique update for you. Make sure you tune in next week where I may or may not take my clothes off. You're going to have to watch to see.